All right, let's take a look at some enlisted Reddit. Do only 4 people get battle hero? I swear I've seen 8 before, but here there are only 4. What are the battle criteria for battle hero? Geez, what is my brain doing? I think only 4 people get the gold battle hero, but others can get silver shields for what they do in game. Oh yeah, sounds about right. Why not TT? Okay, we have cool new vehicles to add to the game. How do we implement them? Premium squad event. Add to the tech tree for all players to enjoy. I mean, we need to remove... we need to folder a bunch of stuff in the tech trees already. Hey, Noodle Crime, thanks for joining. Advertising versus reality. Straight up. Yes, this is what a Big Mac's supposed to look like. This is what it actually looks like. And then, yeah. These M3 field mod guys are looking pretty snazzy. And then IRL or in-game, kind of not. I hope at least half of those will be finished and added to the game by the end of the year. Okay. Let's see. We've got, I'm guessing M3A1 for US. We've got... I believe this looks like a captured Soviet Tiger. Matilda, Churchill Mark 7, SC-152, Semavante 7518, Hetzer, and then some sort of Gaz with a 40 mil. All pretty sick stuff. This is in the enlisted editor, by the way. Yeah, we would love to see some of these added. Finally got to the top. Hey, well done, dude. This guy kicked butt. 89. 19 engineer points, which is good. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. 85 and 9. 89 and 5 is pretty good. I'm actually begging JU87G. Oh, that's the guy with the big guns on the bottom. Would be kind of neat. Should BD7s be able to drive with their tracks when their tracks are knocked out? Could be a fun little gimmick, because I mean, yeah, they are kind of set up like that. But then again, the A13 would have that mechanic as well. Could T34s? I don't know, because they have the same suspension, and T34 is derived from the BT, but I'd have to look into it. I think I shouldn't stay too far back, but I guess someone has to do anti-cast and bring the front line forwards. I rarely end up like this, but it's funny. Oh yeah. So, sat back, killed a bunch of planes, I'm guessing. I mean, man, like, some of these US teams, like, yeah, you have to just sit in an AA gun. It's dumb. The collectible squad conversation. So as you all know, we've recently had the Gewehr 41 squad. This is, of course, an old premium squad that offered a weapon that wasn't available for all campaigns back before the merge. However, this is being met with some controversy, and most things it boils down to price. Simply put, why should we pay full price for a gun that we can already earn for free? This isn't a BR5 gun that requires a lot of time investment. Are these squads indeed collectible? So my take on this, and I don't expect everyone to agree, I like it just because it's another squad. So I can put this squad in my BR3 preset, and I can swap between BR3, BR5, all those different ones with having to move less stuff around afterward. Is the cost worth it for most people? Probably not. So that's my take on it. If they put different packaging on it and was like more of like, hey, buy this extra engineer squad, might be good. But I agree with all the points this guy's making. Let's see. Matches like this really drain me so much. 50% of my team won't even be on the point, and instead about 100 meters away from it. For some reason, despite my rally being there. Oh, and of course it's an up tier. Yeah, sounds about right. I really I'd love to understand the enlisted player base a little bit better. At least the players that are kind of like this, like they probably are a little misinformed about how they're impacting the battle, I would assume. But if they had the more tools and resources to play better, I don't know, maybe it'd be good. How do you even begin to attack this meat grinder of a point? Yeah, I mean, this is both a rant and plea for advice. I'm not going to read all this, but I'm pretty sure I understand, like, you know, this is a bitch to capture. The only thing I know of is, like, you can actually stand here and capture it, which is easier than when this is like a bomb and you actually have to go there and arm it. So yeah, just having a bunch of guys stand here while others are like on the flanks attacking is sort of your best option, but it requires like your team to not just be Zerg rushing and dying. So if any of you guys have info for this man, go to this post and help him out. There is a saying that when you depart from this, oh, this is a promotion. Gaijin Wen. This is about the Brody with netting. Would be cool. Malicious desertion. I don't know English, so I use a translator. I'm sorry. 4 players who defected as soon as they started. They defected as soon as they started previous round as well. The nicknames are the same. Are they AI? So this is like kind of a common thing. Like if you leave a battle before it starts, like while the countdown is going, it's not really consequential to your team because other people could get put into that from the matchmaker. But if you do it like after the battle starts, you'll just get replaced with bots. So I wouldn't call this particular case malicious desertion. Like malicious desertion is like when, yeah, someone leaves and they get replaced by a bot because they're losing or they're coping or something like that. But they've already committed to the battle and then they decide no. BR4 is busted. Of all the BR ranges, or all of the BR ranges are great, balanced well. I've played 1, 2, and 3, and 4 all between. BR5 is on another level. Playing BR4 is like rolling loaded dice against yourself. BR4 handles perfectly well against BR3 with a little noticeable difference. Even playing 3 in an up tier isn't a problem. 4 versus 5 is on a completely different level. Yes, I agree with that because select fires are just such an upgrade from like the 10 round semi-autos. Aside from just like, you know, I think they should have some higher capacity options. They could definitely, you know, change some of the soft stats of the semi as well to bring them with, you know, closer to the BR5 ones while not going too far away from BR3 or being overpowered against them. So, yeah. Hopefully we see that change. When the bots give up.
Come on, there's 3 of us and only 1 of him. It won't matter. Sir, a Jedi is coming. He looks very unhappy.
It's funny. What is this? Random tracks in the sky. This man's dude is Victor Reznov. Shout out to that. Huh. Interesting. About to unlock T5 Germany best squad setup. Just got FG42 working on 42-2. Access to 6 rifle squad, 5 assaulter. King Tiger is a must. It is your strongest squad overall. Bottlenecking every team. I mean, it's a tank. I don't exactly agree with what Paradivision's saying. It's good to have one. But, I don't know, and often, well, this is just implying that you're using a tank to just, like, be a problem to infantry. Which, yeah, it certainly can be. But I feel like you can have more impact by running like a 9-man rifleman squad, especially with the FG42s getting buffed. Just use that, push objectives, he'll do better. So, kind of what he's doing now. Grab rifleman squads, And yeah, he probably, I don't know if he has an Offenroar unlocked yet, but get an Offenroar. Mannequin's Army in the Battle of Berlin. It's pretty based. I don't know, is this like a... Must be some sort of bug. Pretty entertaining though. Yeah, that's crazy. We're definitely gonna come back and save that. Yeah. And we'll just duplicate that tab and save that for a later day. The Gnome Wagon has arrived. Very peak. A real Wonder Waffle. Last time, I can't remember the last time I saw a Churchill. It's a Churchill. Yeah, not in the tech tree. Which, I mean, I don't know. If they ever separated Britain from US, easy addition, add the Churchill. Like, there's so many variants of the Churchill. Like, I don't know if this is a 3 or a 4 or something like that, but you could pretty much have, like, essentially the same Churchill in a tech tree that is a different designation. Attack radio calls and support radio calls, cooldown timers, an attack cooldown and a support cooldown. I kind of like this idea. I like the idea of radio squads like having more value, not just because of like having this mechanic like baked into it might actually be good. So I'm gonna vote yes. Anything to expand the game beyond just like, you know, what is the best meat wave squad? Is field modded M3 worth it? I'm thinking of buying this squad. I want infantry squad and they look like the cheapest option. The next cheapest is STEM Mark III or M55 Rising. Is it good or is there better premium for US UK? So kind of what he's saying here, like it's like my thing is like the M3 to me isn't as good as the Sten. So like I would get these guys. It's hard to say no to these guys because they're so cheap. And going back to what I was saying about like the Gewehr 41 squad is it's like it's a slot that you don't have to fill. It just sits there at BR1. So I bought it and I mean I have it and it means that I don't have to, you know, intentionally just put a bunch of Stens on a squad. I can just leave that there and then that squad can be for a different BR. Welcome Sigvat. Where's the famous Cromwell tank? Would be good to add into the game at like BR 3 or 4, depending on the ammunition and whatnot. I guess it'd be BR 3, but yeah. Add this tanker through a game event. I don't like those little decals though. I love the Kika. 2.5 minute long video, but dude seems to be popping off with it. Which, I mean, the Kika's pretty gangster. Recent event vehicles are under tiered AF. XA38 BR3, even though it has more ordnance than A20G. Yes, true. Electo and 15cm at BR2. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, why does this have 0? This guy's just correct. What? Yeah, like these really should be BR, like just higher BRs. Bringing smaller or bigger and bigger HE into lower and lower tiers is just cancer. Let's not have that.